All right. Hey, guys. Can you hear me okay? GD or hey, Jill. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Just hit like 1 or something if you can hear me. Okay, you can't hear me. Thanks. I guess I'm just so you. Oh, okay. I can see my avatar thing moving now. Yeah. I'm not going on camera today. Hell no, don't feel like it. Just this isn't even going to be like a really long stream at all. Hey guys. So let's see. This is really going to be about Google Mapping and about something that I came across today that really kind of was like, oh, okay. Anyways, queen of my own castle. Hello. I'm the queen of my castle too. My husband just doesn't know it yet. I'm there. I hear you loud and clear. Hey, Tony. Okay, who got there? Hey, JD. Hey, Jill, Nancy. Who else we got? Dab. Hey, Dab. Donnie, Jenny, Nancy. Did I say Nancy already? Oh, yeah, I did it there, I think. Okay. Okay, so you guys, first of all, of course, thank you for coming to see me. Darn it, you know what? The end of my 10 days off comes to an end tomorrow, which really sucks. I like doing stuff like this, but oh well. Hey, Ariana, how are you? Brooke, some new names I can see here. Jackie Marsh, Lynn. Hi, Mama. Hey, Mama. Mama, tonight I'm not bringing anybody else on with me. No offense, you know how much I love you. Well, actually, maybe for a few minutes I will if you want to talk about. Actually, let's bring you on first. Yeah, do you want to do that, Mama? Do you have time? Come on first, and then talk about. I believe it's going to be on the 16th. Is that still a go? On there, let me drop the link. Copy, paste. Yeah, this isn't going to be a live stream though, or a live stream, a long stream. Maybe tops an hour. That's tops on there. So yeah, so let's see if Mama has time to come on. We'll talk about the fact of her trip to Delphi that her and Richard, her husband, plan on doing. I believe it's on the 16th, so we'll just see if that's still a go. And if so, the whole point of that is to see certain areas that people would like them to stop at or like go to while they're in the Delphi area, because it would be a trip out there. And that way they can kind of lay a map ahead of time of where they're going to be, what they're going to do. So let's just see if Mama comes on. Other than that, you guys, basically I have the map in front of you. Sunny, you said that before about a quick live. And yeah, well, I can't. I know, Ariana, right? There was some loser that left a remark that I saw today, and it actually made me laugh, but I still deleted it. The person said that I looked like I was Jack Black in drag. And that was on the video, I believe, with Anthony Green, message for Anthony Greeno video. And as much as I was like, you dick, I was like laughing my head off. I was like, he's probably not so far off, because especially when my hair gets wet, I said to my husband this morning, I'm like, husband, do I look like Jack Black in drag? He's like, well, I don't think so. I said, well, I can kind of see where that guy is getting it from. I am by no means ever a guy. I mean, I think what it is that all the fat that I put on throughout the years, depending on my positioning of my camera and whatever, just it's like the 1, 2, 3 layers of chins. Maybe that's the darker hair when I color it. I think that's what's doing it. I actually, like I said, I deleted it just because I thought, what a dick. But yet I laugh by the same token. Oh, there's Mama. Oh, there you are. Sorry, Mama. Hey, Chrissy,
You're
how are
good?
you?
I'm good. Today's been a great, eventful
Good,
day.
good. Yeah.
So my mom came off the vent today.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
did
It's
you actually get to
very
go
good.
see her or not yet still?
I've gotten to see her like
Yeah.
4
But you could
times
actually go visit
already.
her?
Yeah. They finally took her out of isolation.
Yeah, okay.
They had tested her for COVID to make sure that it was all like clear. The only thing that they're still working on is she still got the nasty bit of pneumonia into her lungs. So they're still working on that. And they think there may
Yeah.
be an infection somewhere else in her body. So they took some blood and some cultures, and they're waiting for that to
Oh,
come back so that they can pinpoint where that's at as well. So, but they took her off the vent today.
yeah. Yeah. Ah,
Yeah.
well, that's good. That's good. That means
Yes.
that she's
So we're,
on her way to recovery, hopefully. Yeah.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, I thought you had said you had gone and seen her, but I just wanted to kind of have that in my head and clear it up, because I know
Yeah.
you couldn't see her. And then I remember you
Yeah.
saying, I'm going to go see my mom. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, do you like my you like my new avatar?
I do. I think it's very
I made that
nice.
today.
Nice. I
Well,
like it.
it just so happens I made one with the yeah, I made one with the Bitmoji, yeah. And then all of a sudden I seen the one with the
Hmm.
magnifying glass, and I'm like, that's it, that's mine, that's right there. But
Yeah,
anyways, but no, I'm
I
so
made,
glad that your mom's doing better for you.
yes, ma'am. I'm so glad too. It's such a huge relief. Such a huge relief.
Yeah.
And I made
Did
mine
you
with
see
the
what Regis said,
Bitmoji too.
Sonny? Who was your
Huh?
favorite? Did you see what Regis said? Sonny, who
Yep.
was your favorite
Who
artist
is
in their
your
song?
favorite
Mine is
artist in
WAP.
their song Mine Swap?
Remember I played that song?
Yeah, it's by Cardi B. Yeah, we played it. We had to play the edited
Yeah, you
version
know that.
though.
No, yeah, no, I
Huh?
did. Remember?
Yeah, we had to play the
And then
radio edit
I got
one.
I did, and then yeah, but I still got the video got a warrant
Struck a
thing on it
copy. Yeah.
for playing that one
Dang.
actually.
That sucks.
Yeah, like it wasn't even just a copy strike; it was like a block. It was like a block,
What?
and I was like,
Oh
what?
my.
And I was like, good thing I don't care.
Right?
Yeah, I don't. You know what? Who is my favorite artist? I'm just thinking, who is my favorite artist actually? Um, I don't even know that I actually really have one. Um, hmm. I don't even know if I really have one.
Oh.
Hmm. Yeah, I'd have to think about that one actually. I don't really think about. Only because I just like to listen to what I like to listen to. I don't really know that I actually. I'd have to think about that one actually. Yeah. Yeah. I have to think about that one. Um.
Hmm.
I think one of my favorite songs is by Pitbull and Nino. What is it? Um, what is it? Everything's good tonight, or uh, oh, I can't think of the actual title. I suck at stuff like that. But it's anyways, it's Pitbull and El Nino, and it's dancing. Uh, Give me everything tonight. That's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Anyways, so are you guys still going to go do the thing on the Delphi trip on the 16th?
yes,
Is that still a plan?
yes, that is the plan.
Okay. So
That is totally the plan.
okay. So with yeah, so just say what you would like to say to the people that are watching then. How you'd like to do things or map it out or what they yeah. We'll use this video for that because I
Yeah.
don't want this live to be that long and that way people can put down their thoughts.
Okay. Pretty much like what we were kind of thinking about was, you know, we're going to be in the area. We're definitely going to go through the wooded area again, kind of check it out. If anybody has any thoughts of things that they would like for us to check out, whether it's like um, driving by the plants or anything, anywhere, just anywhere that's in the vicinity of that area too. Um, Go ahead and leave some comments down in the video so that we can kind of get an idea of everything. I want to go to like each area because last time we drove by the CPS building, but we didn't stop at the CPS building. We just went into that entrance, the Mary Reserve entrance, and we went into the cemetery, the entrance by the cemetery. So, if anybody has like anything that they would like for us to see, we're going to be doing it live stream, um, so that everybody can see like what's going on and yeah, kind of get your thoughts on it or whatever. And I don't know if the end of the bridge is clear. The last time I was out there, it was still like pretty blocked off. Like all of the trees had been like an overgrowth and everything. But even if that's still blocked off, I still want to go in from the other entrance that we went in from last time because it's actually quite closer to where the girls' bodies were found. Like, I didn't realize how much closer it was to where the girls' bodies were found until I started looking on the map. So, yeah. And we
Mama,
didn't make it to
Christy,
the exact.
question for you.
Yeah.
I keep
Huh.
I keep seeing where it's saying that the bridge is closed. Is it
No,
like
not
like
closed.
it's under construction or something?
It was. And that was back when I
Just when I
went.
pull okay. Okay, because I just when I pull it up on Google Maps, it will still say closed on it. That's why I was confused. That's all.
So the reason why they're saying it's closed is because like that whole pathway that you take from the Mary Reserve entrance to go back, they are repaving that in they're like
Yeah.
revitalizing and repaving that entire thing. They're repaving all of that. Um, but
Okay.
I do know the girl that is the head construction worker up there. Um, she did a 20-minute interview for me last time we were up there, and she took my husband and I like through the trail back there to the bridge, everything else. So if anything, I could get her to let me back in there and all that stuff. And yeah, Deb, it's going to be live. We're going to do it live stream.
Right.
So um,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna do it live, whether we stream it from my channel or Sunny's channel. I think we're still gonna have to figure that out, but definitely you will see it live. You will be able to comment. I think Sunny, are you gonna do it live from your channel, or do you want me to do it
Yeah.
from
I
mine?
was gonna do it live from here. You were it's up to you. I mean, it's honestly up to you. Um, Again, it's just if you want me to do it here, and then I drop you the link, and then you come on live, or we do it
Yeah,
from yours. I don't know, whichever is easiest, to be honest.
we can do it from
Yeah,
yours.
the
Drop
only
it.
reason why I ever usually I I just think that just because there's more viewers for it, that more people get to
Mm-hmm.
see it. You know,
Yeah.
for now, like
Yeah.
until your numbers grow on that. But
Right.
that's all kind of goes through my head is, I want more people to see it as they can. You know,
I got you.
especially if you're going
Yeah.
out there and spending that time. Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you
So it's
guys
up, but
gonna
it's
join?
at the end of the day, it's up to you. I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll stream it from your channel. I'll just take a link from you, and then we'll do it that way because I'm gonna be using my like my recording stick or whatever, and I'll just be able to like plug my phone directly into
Yeah,
that stick with it charged, and it'll keep my phone charged and stuff while we're walking through there, and I can manipulate it to turn like different
yeah,
angles and to do like zoom in and stuff. So like say we're in an area and somebody's like, "Hey, zoom in right here," or something like
yeah,
that. You know what I mean? Then we can do that. Um, are you guys
yeah.
going to join Greeno's
Yeah.
annual Delphi walk for the 5th anniversary? Um, no, I don't think I'm going to join
Pretty
Greeno's
sure I'm not
walk.
leaving Canada myself.
Um, because
Yeah.
I'm going on the 16th. I mean, I don't know when Greeno's doing it, but I I don't want to step on anybody's toes either. I just kind of want to be able to like do it without, you know, a bunch of craziness and a bunch of people around. I think that it'd be easier that way. I can get like the lay of what's going on and everything. Um,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tried to come on Sunny's show because I could
So let
sense
me
she
just
had a good soul and would be nice.
uh,
Thanks for everything.
yeah.
You've made a difference in my life.
Thanks so
Nice.
much.
Johnny, Mama,
Yeah,
please
well,
get pics
because I
or
remember
videos showing. Huh?
oh,
Okay,
I
please
was
get
just
pics
gonna
or
say,
video.
I remember Cowboy Dan had the dinosaur.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
Anyways,
the
any anyways, Flocky, you're welcome so much. And not today's live, but if you want to come on the next live and say hi again, feel free. Today I'm gonna try to run this one as short as I can, and just get through things. Yeah, yeah, okay. So go ahead,
yeah.
Mama. Uh,
Um
what were you?
so
You can read
Johnny,
Donnie B's there.
yeah, she said, Mama, please get pics or videos showing one person from where the girls were found towards another on the bridge, perhaps showing the distance better for us to understand instead of on a map. I will try. I can tell you now, like that bridge, last time I was out there, it was completely unsafe. The construction chick told me, like, do not walk on it going past the first platform. But she said that they were going to be working on trying to secure it better. So definitely, if it's in a better condition, I will definitely I'll bite the bullet and walk across it. Um, Queen of my own castle, can you walk from the cemetery to where the girls were found? I'm curious about this route.
Oh,
Yes. Um, huh?
with the next one, when you get to the next one with Ree, hey, I was going to ask you, do you have the balls, or I shouldn't say the balls, but you know what I'm saying, to go knock on Ron Logan's door and ask to talk to him? I would love to know if KD has ever been on his land, or if he felt like his clothes were stolen or something. I'm just curious. Would you ever consider that or no?
I'll go knock on his door. I don't care. I'll go knock on his door.
No, you don't.
I'll try to
I
be.
mean, I'm putting it out there. You don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go knock on his door.
Just be
And
like,
you know what?
Ron, I'm just
Honestly,
a little
I,
servant.
well, yeah, and I could just be like, hey, like, I know that this is your land. Maybe I could get permission from him to go on his
I'm just
land to the
doing a
spot where the girls are.
documentary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
that, or I
And if
can
he
try to
says
find
no,
his
then you
phone
just do it
number.
anyway. Yeah.
I can try to find his phone number online beforehand and call him.
Well, I can do.
And
I mean, I have tried calling him, but
hmm
it has one of those things. So then I tried texting him, but it has one of those things where it says, "Is." I mean, you're in the States, so you might know how to overlook this, but it says something like, please type in the code. This number is protected. Please, please put in the code. So it's almost like you have to have a code
uh
in order to
yep,
access. Yeah, and I've never
yeah.
heard of that before, but yeah,
People do that, like it's like a screening your
because I can.
calls too, you know. Like there's some people that you call
Yes,
and they
yeah,
don't want to deal with people that they don't know calling them or spammers or whatever. So it'll be like state your name after the tone for the caller to accept your call. And yeah, I've seen that before. Um,
yeah,
hey, if that's the case, I will just have to like drop down on this property. I mean, I'll be nice and sweet. Hopefully he won't be like, here's a strange woman at my door, but you know, I mean, it is around the anniversary of when the girls,
yeah.
because I mean,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
I mean, I can easily shoot you off his email too, but I think 'cause sometimes it's better just to catch him off guard than on guard,
hmm
because behind it, then they have time to sit there and they have an easier time to say no than when you actually are face to face with someone. It's amazing how people
yes,
work that way, but they do. But it's up
yeah,
to you,
but
Mama.
it's harder for
It's just a
them
thought.
to, yeah, it's probably harder for them to say no, like when you're standing there and you've got a camera running though. They probably don't want to look like jackasses. So you never know. And he may be like, I don't want to
Okay.
talk to nobody. You know, he may be like, get off the property, I'll call the
Yeah.
police, blah, blah, blah. And it is what it is. But I think if you're nice enough to him, hell, I might be able to get him to take me to the spot where the bodies were found.
You know
Who
what?
knows? It's worth a shot.
Just bring him a fucking 6 pack of beer. You know, bring him a 6 pack of beer.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's your best friend. I'm sure he'll be whistling, going, "Oh, you are nice. You're not from around here, are you?"
Now, you know what? I can
No.
bring him a 6 pack of
But
beer and
yeah.
then
Anyways,
I'll I'll bake some pies or something.
yeah.
Take him some pies.
Yeah.
That would be the nice thing to do. There you go. Because the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. They
Yeah.
never suspect you when you got good food.
I'm right. And
Um,
beer. And beer. Because he
yeah.
likes his beer. He likes his
Well, I don't know
alcohol.
what kind of I don't what kind of beer does he
And
drink?
then bring
Shit,
him a little talk.
I don't
Bring him,
know.
and I'm pretty sure he's not too picky. I bet you he's not too picky, to be honest with you.
hmm
Bet you he's
John
not.
Bell says some special brownies.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yes, yeah, the special brownies. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
wait,
special brownies.
what did Chum Bianca say? She said,
What
"What
happened?
happened with what happened there with the murder of?" Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Funny. All right. What happened there with the murder of those two girls was clearly an athletic event. I was across that bridge and down that hill, and that terrain is very hard to navigate, and the creek bank is steep. Yeah. Yeah. I can
Mm,
agree with that because the last time we went there, um, and this time I like the last time my husband went through the woods from the cemetery entrance, but my husband doesn't really know like in depth about the case. You know what I mean? So like sometimes he would be on the phone with me, like which way do I go? And I was trying to explain it to him, and then when he started to go down one of the downgrades, he literally slipped and fell on his butt. So I think this time I'm gonna make him stay at the car and I'll go down there by myself, honestly. Um, because I don't know, like, yeah, I didn't hide anyone, guys.
ah,
Okay.
anyway, Yeah, she did. Ariana. She did.
but yeah, the terrain is very
Okay.
rough. I was
So
very,
wait, so
very
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah. Let's see, 1 second here. Even if I pull it up. Uh, just go back around. See it from this side of it.
Sean said the reason why Doug Carter believed he told somebody what he did is because he may have needed help with getting the girls to that location. I believe it. I believe it. I don't think he got the girls to that location by himself
Say it again.
at all. Sean
Oh,
said the
absolutely
reason why Doug Carter
no.
believed he told somebody what he did is because he may have needed getting help getting the girls to that location. I believe it. I believe it. Let's see,
Yeah.
like
Oh, of course. Well,
I was so
yeah.
much I was so much closer than
Absolutely.
I was so much closer than I realized to where the girls were actually at. And well, my husband was, and because he wasn't well versed, you know what I mean, and everything that was going on, um I couldn't really explain it to
Yeah.
him. Um but yeah, I think this time it's definitely like it's going down. And hey, I mean, who knows? I might run into somebody up there who may be looking to do like the same thing around the anniversary of what I'm doing, and they may know how to maneuver some of that stuff too. So, I mean, because my
Yeah.
husband said from where he was at, he could see
Yep.
the bridge and he saw an embankment. Now, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? And he was saying that he had to fight through a lot of like spider webs and stuff going through that area. So, did the
Yeah.
girls get
Yeah.
killed in the barns?
Yep.
We don't know if the girls got killed in the barns. Personally,
We
I
don't know.
suspect the girls were taken somewhere else prior to them being killed. That's just my personal opinion because, I mean, there were
So,
so many people out for those searches and stuff. You know what I mean? That I couldn't see that the girls wouldn't scream or something like that and somebody wouldn't be able to hear them. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion.
hey, Mama,
There's, huh?
Chrissy,
Yes.
you ready for me to show you something quickly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Gotta wait for it.
I got you. I got you on the big
Yeah,
screen.
yeah,
I'm waiting.
yeah. Okay, so I was let me go back around to north, get my bearings straight here. So I was adding stuff to the Google Maps, and
Yeah.
Peggy Garth, I forgot about this picture until I saw it today. But you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, let's hold on. Where is it? Okay, let's pull up this first. Okay, this is the cryptic note. If anyone doesn't know, okay, this is the cryptic note here, right? Da 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 star or whatever. Kitty is the bomb. Boom, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so do. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot here. I was like, okay, I got to get back over to this map here. Okay, ready for it? Ready for it?
Yeah.
Boom. No, that's not the one I want. Damn it. Right here, right here, right here. Ready? There you go.
Hmm. What? I see it.
See it?
That's in such close
Look at the big
proximity.
star. Right? The big star.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, but look at the star on the building.
I see it.
I forgot that I had seen this picture before, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm going, wait a sec, this is a freaking star,
Right?
right? And then look at, yeah, freaking church
Yeah.
right here. I wonder if this is to do with the whole cross thing, But anyway, so yeah, so when I seen the star, like I
Oh.
don't know what it means yet or nothing,
Huh.
but I was just like, really,
Wow.
like what the hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. Like,
That's crazy.
the stupid thing was is that I saw this house before. And I saw it,
That's
yeah, about a couple months ago. I remember seeing this house because I pulled up the address on Intellius,
right.
you know,
That's
and then I look at this
insane.
church over here. Yeah, yeah, and this is like Garrett Kurtz. Where's the? Hold on, let's go back into the whole thing here. So Garrett Kurtz is related to the Vansicles, yeah. Okay, and
Mm.
I believe that this home, if I'm not mistaken, I think that it's a pile of junk now. This home, but look at it. That's where the Freedom Bridge is. That's the Vansicles that own this piece of junk, like meaning this is empty. This
Wow.
property here. And actually,
Huh.
what's funny was the Vansicle friend of mine sent me a post where she actually asked if a shed can be moved from Delphi to Lafayette back in, I'd have
Yeah.
to go look back at the date or whatever. But anyways, so that's how close that place is to Freedom Bridge right there.
Wow. And see, I didn't walk Freedom Bridge last
Is
time.
that so? I was
We
just,
dr- we we drove under Bridge
yeah,
on that main strip, like, going in, but I didn't stop at Freedom Bridge. Maybe I should do that this time too.
yeah. I was just playing with some shit today on it. I just kind of wanted to start mapping out more. So if there's anybody in chat that wants to ask me to put something on the map that you're not seeing, for instance, I haven't done everything yet. I was just playing around with it, to be honest with
Hmm.
you. But yeah. So if anyone wants me to put something on the map, like here's Anna Williams' house I put on. Over here is Mike and Becky Patty's place. Over there, obviously Indiana Packers is right here to the
Right.
Moman Bridge. Like it's just right up the road, right? Like
Yeah, it's
Indiana
a six
Packers is
minute
right
drive.
there,
Yeah, we found out
and
it
then
was a 6 minute drive.
I don't even think that's a 6 minute drive from there, is it?
That's what it said when I Googled it.
Indiana.
When I
I don't feel.
Googled it
Oh,
from
you
the
know what? Hold
Monon
on.
Bridge to that Packers,
Uh,
because it was like an hour and some change by bike ride. Hey guys, Britain's
yeah.
Sound
Let's see
Stay
that.
when in Delphi.
Okay, that's the bridge, and then we'll
South.
do Indiana Packers.
Hmm. I'm pretty
Um,
sure when I Googled it, it was like a 6 minute drive.
Probably. Yeah, right there. 6 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's walking? So I was gonna say
No,
driving.
walking.
There
It's
we go.
it's
Yeah,
like it
driving
was a
is
lot
6 minutes.
longer walking. Driving is 6 minutes. It was a couple
Yeah,
over an
47
hour, I
minutes.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they have like the bike ride too, like the option for
So
riding
six.
a bike.
Yeah.
Uh, Aaron wants to know where
Can you
Fouts
even?
stayed
I don't even know what
when
was
in
showing up.
Delphi. I see the map.
Well, where Faut stayed.
Yeah.
Um. Well, let me, hold on a second. Let me just pull up him on Intellius. 1 second. I just had him up actually on my phone, I think. First name
Hmm.
Curtis. Last name asshole. Slimeball. Or Fouts. One of the couple.
Hey, Sean.
Probably
Sean,
hit a
are
match each
you
time. Let's see.
Sean? I
Go
had a
ahead.
question. Sean, are you near that area, or do you stay by that area, near that area? Like, when were you out there? 'Cause Sean seems to have a lot of information. She's talked to a lot of people. I like that.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mr. Fouts,
Let me. I'm just pulling up
where's
Curtis
him?
Fouts here. Well, he lives in like Let's see. Let me just pull up
Flora.
his last location. P.O. Box. Mm. So he's showing a P.O. Box. Delphi. That's a P.O. Box, though. I got him in
But that
Flora.
wouldn't
Let's see. But that was
that wouldn't
2000. Right now he has just a P.O. Box. That's what I'm seeing.
the PO box wouldn't have been so crazy because he was a judge, you know.
Like meaning, yeah, like meaning, let's see here. Because it's showing him living in
Oh,
Bringhurst, Indiana before this, and freaking Flora. He's lived all around here. Okay, hold on. What's this one? Neighbor. Okay, so this is a neighbor. So let me pull up this address and then
okay.
let's put it into um put it in. Do I still have Google Maps up? Uh,
Yes. Yeah, I can see Google
okay,
Maps up.
can you see the screen in front of you?
Yeah, I
Okay,
see the
so let's
arrow on
put
the second to
paste.
last deal. Sean said, "No, I live in central Pennsylvania. Went there on May 8th and July 15th. Talked to Detective Tony Liggett." Okay.
Well, there's your answer right there.
Yep, that's my answer.
Because it says that this is a neighbor. Yeah, cottage. I think it's cottage. I remember seeing this before, cottage. Uh, so, anyways, is that a church? I was like a church. Oh, it is. Oh, it's a Hip and Steel Tribute Center, whatever the hell that is. Anyways, basically, the neighbor to the P.O. box is showing this address. So it has to be somewhere right around this area here in Delphi, at least
Yeah.
according to what I'm seeing on Intellius. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah. So I just
Sean
showed you the bridge here. And don't worry. Go ahead.
Sean is planning to go back on March 26th for a memorial walk with Randy Gravett. Right.
I'm not sure where you even are on here. Let's see.
Ugh.
Well, the thing about that, about the whole singular thing, Sean, is you had the cop earlier in the beginning of the days where he basically the guy that was talking at the mic, some sort of police officer guy there, and he said um, basically they didn't know if it was one or more. Now I know when they talk singularly, like Kelsey and um, Doug Carter in the
Mm-hmm.
interview that Gray Hughes showed the other day or whatever. There's no, I don't believe for 1 second that that BG did not have help regardless. There's no way this BG, okay, can take on and carry Libby. No way. No. And drag her up and stuff like no. Didn't happen. Mhm. So I mean, we'll never know till we have answers, yeah. But I think if the majority of people that are under the impression by words said, even by their own LE, I still think that there's at least 2 to 3 people. 3 is in my head personally, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
no way that someone could carried Libby. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
welcome,
not
Sean.
just, I
Well,
mean,
we'll see. Like I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, Aaron, right. The most important, interesting part of that interview was the careful wording. I actually recorded it that other day because I was thinking that I thought what Aaron was saying was, could you go through that interview and take out the mumble jumble, meaning the in between shit, and
mm-hmm.
kind of condense it down. That's what I thought she was saying. I guess I was wrong because I was listening to it and it was pretty much question answer, type of idea. And honestly, what it really was 50 minutes of 5 minutes of maybe something that stuck in your head of a few things that you might have forgot. Other than that, it was just useless to me, to be honest with you. It was just a lot of stuff that, can't answer that, and then him, you know what I mean? It was just, what was it actually? See, that's how much I remember it now. There was one thing that stuck out to me, and I can't even think of what it was. I think it's just because when you watch enough things, you've already heard all that stuff, but it was good at the time in the sense that even if you couldn't answer it, that at least some questions were put out there to the people. That meaning at least some questions were asked, and then the answer back was, "Sorry, it's part of the investigation. Can't talk about it."
Right.
But at least the questions were asked.
Yeah.
So yeah, Libby weighed approximately 160 pounds, not more. They said 200 pounds. I don't know about that. I don't really know. Yeah, she was close to 200. Well, I mean, that's what they had stated. I think it's even on the ISP site, Indiana State Police. Let me look at that. Pretty sure that they're the ones that had 200 pounds. And Indiana State. Let's see here. Just taking a look. Was it here that I saw it? Just trying to see. They had something about. It was weird because I remember them having something about Libby. It was like, well, where's the stuff about Abby? No. Where was it that I seen that? I thought it was on here. So I remember there was like a little notation or like something that I looked at it and remember thinking to myself, oh, well, they talk about Libby's, but they're not really saying anything about Abby's stuff for whatever reason. That's the audio. That's the picture. Audio. Anyway, don't see
Liberty
it now. Uh,
Liberty was 5'4", 200 pounds.
yeah.
Let's see. See what Abby was.
Yeah. I think I don't know where Sean's from, but I think he's kind of like us. He's done a lot of searching, whether like me too, if you make mistakes and you think something, but she was around 200 pounds from everything I've ever read. And that would be accurate to me. When I think about it, like when I look at her size, that's no 160-pound girl. That definitely is heavy. Well, I guess what I'm saying is men, and I'm sorry, men out there in the world, but men are very oblivious to women's weights. Like the minute you even hurdle over that 200-pound mark, people will never, they'll always be like 180, 170. And you're like, try like 250, pal, because it's almost like a number in their head game, you know? And part of them probably doesn't want to guess way off. But I always notice that men can never seem to target that 200-pound area in a sense because they're just women. We sit there and you know what I mean. We're just better at looking at someone and guessing the weight better, I think, than men are for sure.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it because I've known men to like guess weight on my sister and stuff like that and other people, and they're always like 160, 170, and you're like,
Yeah.
nope, try like 240, 250, all right? And they're like, no
And
way. And you're like, yes, way.
Abigail was 5'4" and 100 pounds. It says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abigail, I mean, again, like hopefully, you know, just hopefully, that some will come out in the wash. I'm not gonna. I was talking to a good friend of mine yesterday, again, and even she's perplexed why it hasn't been solved yet, like, or why, you know, why it amped up and then all of a sudden it seems to kind of, I don't know, be quieter again in a sense.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I just really hope that, I just feel like if nothing happens in this year, then it's just because they don't have shit. They literally don't have nothing to solidly um, have anything to convict. So
Right.
um, that's my criteria in my head for me is within a year, knowing what I
Mm,
know, that if they don't have any convictions, like they just don't know, that they just don't have it, that it could
right.
be a frosty day before it does get solved. So I'm going to give it a year, and
You know what I thought?
if nothing happens in a year, um, what?
I thought was interesting when I watched the interview with Kelsey and Doug was when they were talking about the two sketches. They were talking about like the sketches are like
Okay.
somewhere
Yeah.
in between. You know what I mean? Like you take both sketches and you look
Yeah.
like the
Hmm.
perpetrator is like somewhere in between. I was like, how is somebody supposed to know somewhere in between looking at that? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like that was weird to me. It was just really weird to say it like
Well,
that.
I just feel like I, I feel at the end of the day that this person was one person and not two people. I don't really feel like it was two people. Because I'm going to show you again. Here, stop sharing screen, share. Um, let me go back to my file folder here. Where's that picture? Let me see if I can find it. Where is it this picture in here? Let me just see if I can find it quickly. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Okay. Do. Share. Okay. So if whoops, I just put it down. If you were to combine both those photos, ignoring Keegan Dunker to the left, but if you were to combine both those photos, that's pretty much what the girl had come up with that didn't even know who my POI was. Okay, so imagine that
Right.
Keegan's not there to the left side or whatever, but that was
Hmm.
combining both sketches. That she took both
Yeah.
sketches and combined them, and that's what she came up with. I personally believe that one person, like that it was one person. I actually don't think that there was two people in blue that tried to, you know, um, manipulate the of where, oh, like one's over here, one's over here, one's over. It could be possible, but just by their wording and stuff like that too, I just kind of believe it's like it was like the one person that was dressed like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how I think about it. Do you? Or
I don't know. I don't. I think personally, I still think it was more than one
yeah, I like.
person that had something to do with it. Um, I just, I don't. I
Oh
can't
yeah, same.
see just
Hmm.
one person being able to control that entire situation on their own. Um, and I don't care how big a guy is. Those are, two young little girls, athletic little girls. You know, um, it's just me. I don't know
Yeah.
what else to say about it. I just,
Well, I was.
yeah.
You know what? I mean, there's so much shit that I just kind of, like some people are into like more of the finer detail stuff. I truly am not.
Hmm.
I just look for more of the bigger picture of things. Like
Yeah.
I don't. I honestly don't care at what point did she take the picture at. Like, was she 60 meters, 60 feet away, 70 feet away? I personally don't care about that stuff because that stuff isn't going to tell the story to me. It might be a
Right.
part of the story, but to me, how's that going to tell someone who the BG is? okay, if we place her at 70 feet away or 65 feet away or 63 feet away, it has nothing to do to me with who, like, meaning looking at the video of the BG, again, looking for the similarities and then trying to work off the bigger things. I'm just not really into the trivial little things that don't like make a lot like that don't matter in a sense. Do you know
Yep.
what I'm saying when I say that? I don't want to say that they
Yeah.
don't matter, but they don't. I just like looking at the bigger scope of the picture than these little
Right.
tiny little things.
Right.
So yesterday, for instance, I spent a lot of time looking at the names of the people that were at the bridge that day, and then I was looking for any sort of connection. But you know what was funny? Okay,
Mm.
was that so I looked up Keegan Callis, and I'm not gonna. It's been 51 minutes. I don't want to be in there too much longer. But I was
All
looking
right.
up Keegan Callis. I was looking up Megan Allen, and I was looking up what's his name, Elijah Cook. Now Elijah Cook, if I'm not mistaken, he's part of the Kokomo crew because I came across him and he has tats everywhere. And then I happened to see his face on a picture, so that somebody had sent me from the Kokomo crew. So I'm pretty. So, anyways,
Mm-hmm.
to me, he's part of that Kokomo crew guy. But regardless,
Right.
I was looking up all these people, and do you think one of them attached their name to each other in Facebook? No, none of them were attached.
No.
You might have had one sibling of the last name, but none of those people were attached to each other through Facebook because you know that everyone during that time, and that's why you can barely find anything to do with 2017, that time frame for at least about 3 months when everything seems to have been deleted by people that they took off certain friends. But I just found that so
Mm-hmm.
funny that you look for the people that were at the bridge that day, what I call the watchers, that would probably be that, and all of a sudden, well, yeah, it does look like KD because it is KD on there. But anyway, um, so yeah, I'm sitting there trying to, link them up, seeing if I can find anything to do with Klein or any attachment there. But I just made me kind of laugh that none of the people that were at the bridge, I didn't find them attaching their names to each other on Facebook like you normally would see,
Mm-hmm.
considering they were such good friends, type of
Right.
idea. And I noticed that in Matt Sullivan's thing, Matt Sullivan, when I was watching Crime Dive, and I actually didn't even know that. So Matt Sullivan's some Canadian guy, you know, um, and he has like I didn't realize he was Crime Dive though. So I'd watched a couple of his
Mm-hmm.
videos, but like I was watching one the other day where hey, like his whole thing, I think too, a lot of it was like the revenge theory. And but anyways, if anyone knows mine, mine's always been about basically the revenge theory on Derek because he was a snitch. He pissed people off, and when you piss people off with their drugs and shit like that, and you mess with gangs, like you know what I mean. So it's not shocking that I'm gonna go an eye
Mm-hmm.
for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. So that's still always my theory. But he said so. Basically, Derek German, right? Basically, back in like 2014 and 15, um, he had like about 1,095 days worth of jail time, whatever
Mm-hmm.
plea agreement, blah, 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 blah. And so
Mm-hmm.
now uh, Matt Sullivan said that it was Judge Fouts that basically overturned his plea agreement, and basically he didn't have to spend any time in jail besides like a freaking day or something. And it's like, but it wasn't Judge Fouts though, because I went to go look that up because I
No.
thought, well, that's strange. Like, okay, but it wouldn't shock me that Fouts' dirty hand was in there. But the guy's I don't know if he got this wrong or whatever, because the judge that was there, was Judge Benjamin Diener, whatever, however you
Mm-hmm.
pronounce his last name. Um,
Fouts
so
presided.
basically, it was like, okay,
Fouts presided on earlier charges that he
what'd you say?
had. Like Fouts presided over cases of earlier charges he had, like with the check deception and um, there was like a driving
Yeah.
infraction that he had resided over. but not for the DOC. And see, he was sentenced to probation. And when he violated that probation, he was ordered to
Right.
attend the Cliff program. Do you know what the Cliff program is? Do you have any idea what the Cliff program is?
The what?
The Cliff program.
No.
Okay, so the
No.
Indiana Department of Corrections has a program that if you get in trouble and your charges have anything to do with stemming with drugs, drug use, dealing, whatever, if you have at least 18 months on your sentence, uh, you can go to this program, and it's like a drug rehabilitation type deal for people at the prison. And they go through this program and they get like a 9-month time cut for it. I can tell you, when I was in Brockville, there were a lot of people that were sent over to the Cliff program. And there were a lot of people who, even though they went through that drug rehabilitation program, they were not afraid to tell you, I cannot wait until I go home and smoke some more drugs.
Mm,
Not even kidding you. But that would
right.
be another way to meet people that are involved in the drug scene and forge connections. Just saying.
Right. Right. Mm. Well, I was going to say, just for that one thing I was talking about, only because Matt
Mhm.
Sullivan said it was Judge Fouts. And I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
everybody. You know what I mean? Because it seemed odd to me. I was like, well, that seems weird because Fouts is amongst someone that thinks in it. Why would he let Derek off? Even though Judge Fouts obviously knows Judge Benjamin, like they're on their friends list type of thing.
Right.
But yeah, it's just that he obviously had that wrong. That's, but yeah, I just think it's so like dirty, like really. So we get probation. You get
Mhm.
1,095 days, and you get 1 day jail credit, and the
Hmm.
rest of it's probation, suspended
Yeah, no,
probation
and
or
it was
probation or whatever.
for for
Like
dealing
whatever.
methamphetamines. I had a friend who was dealing cocaine and got up
Yeah.
120 years. She's still sitting there to this day, 120-year sentence, and he walked away with 1,095 days for dealing methamphetamines and got probation, violated the probation, went to prison. Not only just went to prison, did a couple months in the Cliff program, and then filed for sentence modification. That's almost heard of. Then he turned around, got out that quick, and went right back on
Yeah.
probation. Just my personal opinion.
Yeah. Um,
So,
I'm looking at something that Sean's saying, and I'm gonna disagree with something he's saying here. He's saying it's not a fanny pack he's wearing; it's a heavy object pushing down into the pocket of a sweatshirt. That's not a sweatshirt that he's wearing there, by no means. I would never like. I mean, I've looked at this. I've showed you the picture with the knives and stuff like that. Yeah, I
mm,
think we're gonna have to disagree on this one, Sean, because I've literally pulled that thing up. That's some sort of leather hunting, whatever you want to call it, thing, because there's clearly a knife in that side of that thing. Let me see if I don't know if I have the pictures here on there. Yeah, like there's no place ever that I see a hoodie at all unless there's a hoodie hood um, in it. So I don't know. I haven't personally seen it. Would you call it a sweatshirt if you were to choose, or a hunting kit? Again, it's really nominal to me though, because that's information that still doesn't say who the BG is or solve the puzzle. It's just trying to figure out what
mm.
the hell's on the side of the hip for
Well,
that one.
first, at first, I thought it was a sweatshirt, but then I started looking at it more,
A lot of
and I
people.
was like, no, no, it's not a sweatshirt. It can't be a sweatshirt. I mean, I thought it was something like for hunting, but I thought that it was a totally different other thing, you know. But that's just me. I thought that it was like
Well, I know
the
that,
things that they use to hold pistols that
of
have
course, yeah,
like the backpacky type thing or a bobber. At first, that's what I thought it might be.
yeah.
The ones that have the pouch like on the front. But I don't know. I don't think it's a sweatshirt
Uh,
though. It's
let
definitely
me.
something to carry a weapon.
No, definitely not. A lot of people thought that at first, and a lot of people still think it to this day that that's like a hoodie on his head, and they can think whatever they want, but I'm just going to tell them that they're wrong. Like with the whole sweatshirt hoodie thing, but that's a path they can go figure out themselves. When it comes to
Hmm.
that, because at the end of the day, that's just nominal shit to me, to be honest. Like I said, it's those are just nominal things that if I figure it out, I figure it out. If I don't, I don't. Yeah, it'd be nice to know what the hell it was, because that thing does bug me just for my own personal sake. It bugs me. Just to spend months and months looking at the stupid thing, and every time you think you'll figure it out, then it gives you some other angle twist to it. On there,
Hmm.
I was just trying to see if I think it was in my pictures I sent to you. I think it was. I'm gonna pull that one up. Okay. I'm gonna let's see here. Um, hold on. Forward. Send it to myself. That way I can. Oh, come on, you laggy computer. Okay, I shouldn't say it's pretty darn good, actually. Come on, send. I want to. I think this picture is good enough. Let me just go to my messenger for a second. And
Okay.
just gonna go to my messenger and download it, and then people can decide what they think it is themselves. But by no means to me is that any sort of sweatshirt. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, hold on. Sorry, I gotta find my way back. There we go. I think the man on the bridge has an outdoor occupation. Well, he worked at the Indiana Packers. Partially colorblind. I mean, he worked at Indiana Packers, Sean, but he's great with his hands and his stuff for sure. He hunts, he kills pigs, he knows how to work with his hands. He's really good at it. Scared Kurt's good buddy. That's who he is. Do. No one's ever gonna veer me off that. Okay. Um. Okay. So, come on. I think I'm in too much of a rush today here, trying to get these things. Okay. So, let's see this one here. Share. Okay. So this is what's on his side, and this is when I was trying to figure out. This is when I was trying, like I said, trying to figure out what it was. Let me just take this here. Okay, so however you guys want to decipher this type of idea, but so basically, I use a program that's called Retouch. Retouch allows me to clone it, circle it, and then bring it closer. So to me, when I bring this closer, at first I thought it was actually a knife. No, sorry, not a knife, a watch, because of the shiny. Anyone just looking at the bridge guy without literally doing anything more, and then they think that they're zooming in and whatever. No, that's not really zooming in. It's zooming in and seeing what you think you want to see. But most people, it looks like a watch basically glaring off at it, because that's what I thought too. Was like, hey, that looks like a watch, and I was looking for watches on his arm and stuff like that. But then when you can look at it, you can, okay, now I have a different picture here, but it actually goes into like what you call a banana shape. It's almost like you can see, for a long time, I thought it was a freaking fish looking thing. I was like, is that freaking eyes? Is this like a freaking trout fisherman type of side thing or whatever? But, anyways, to me, this was always the handle. This is a knife. And if I truly were to show this in a different type of picture, it has a banana shape. I want to call it a banana shape because when it puffs out on the side, it's got that like, you know how a machete curves, like that type of look or whatever. But this is, like I said, really zoomed in. So to me, that is not no t-shirt at all on there. And as a matter of fact, right here, and I have, remember on the one I showed you, remember when I said to you that the best way just to describe it to you was when an uncircumcised penis brings its head out of the hole? Because right here, and there's two of them. One's over here, one's over here. I called them chestnuts because I don't know what else to call them, because they're little. I got better pictures than this, but I'm not going to dig for it. I just don't feel like it. But anyway, right here, it's like a burgundy color. And it reminds me of like a chestnut with like a little string or something. And I'm like, what the hell is those? Like, what is that thing? I have a picture where I can clearly see it a lot better. But this one was to emphasize to me, the knife that's right there. And then you obviously see this, right? I mean, this is something that he has strapped on his arm here. You can, that's not his jacket. This is whatever item that is. Again, that wasn't what this picture was for, but anyway, after like I spent so many months. Oh, I didn't even realize you dropped.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you dropped.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's because I had the pictures in front of me. It's just that when the pictures are in front of me, because in order to show my cursor, I have to have the picture in front of me. So you guys would be looking at this screen, but I'm kind of looking at a different screen.
Right.
That's hanging from a belt top. Sean, I understand. Thank you. There's a weapon in his pocket. Yeah. I can see right now, like I said, that Sean's put a lot of time into his theories or different things, for sure. I'm not going to agree with some of them, obviously, but then again, it's one of those things that we all see things differently, in a sense. So, like, what might be a knife to me, might be something else to another as they're looking at this picture. Who knows? Who cares? All we want is justice at the end of the day. Yeah, Sean, you say I learned Sheriff Lesenby and Tony Liggett are very nice people and they're still working on this case. I can tell you as well that the FBI are working on this case. So I can say that with certainty, okay, too, as well, that this case it's not cold. They're still working on it. I know that they are. So, yeah, I mean, isn't that why didn't they just build a building for this anyway in Delphi? Like, didn't they just build a new building
They
for
just
this
moved
case
to a
or
new
for the?
building. I thought they had
Yeah,
said
that's it.
something
They
about
just moved to a
moving to
new
that.
building.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have swore I thought that they said that they had
Yeah,
moved to that CPS building. But don't quote me on that. I might be wrong on that one. But
no,
I
that
thought that
CPS
they
building was taken down. Mm.
is it? I don't think it is.
Yeah, the CPS building was torn down. Yeah, they did. That old CPS building, it was torn
Mm-hmm.
down like I don't even know, a couple years ago or something. Only because I know people have talked about that, where the old
Oh,
CPS building used to be. They keep saying, um,
okay.
compared to when the Delphi murders happened, that it had been torn down. Because a lot of people thought it was suspicious that was torn down. Of course, yes, they are.
Right.
It is not cold. Yeah, tips go to the FBI as well. Well, yeah. Again, CPS building is definitely gone. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I
Sean,
didn't stop
like I
by that
said, there, I
area. I
mean,
just
without saying, yeah, on
like
there.
I said, I
But
don't know because I
other
didn't go
than
by
that,
there.
honestly, yeah. And again, I mean, I'm just curious if does any actually, Sean, maybe you know the answer to this one, maybe not. Okay, and I remember this being said. Was Ron Logan's barn, did it burn down at some point? Do you know? I remember that being said before, but I just don't remember. Because this is um 1 second. I just
Sean
said I
said
remember
not.
that being said,
Sean said
about his.
not sure on the bar thing.
Yeah, I remember it being said. And then when somebody said it recently, I was like, oh yeah, I remember something about that. I just at the time didn't care, didn't know if there was any truth to that. So this is the CPS building. Now let's see if I take it off. Um, does it still, am I still within my timeline though? Well, I'm not sure what year this is. Timeline. Because I think this is the old CPS right here, which is this building. Yeah, this is it. So I don't know when it was 2018, the last picture, I think, perhaps for this.
I don't know. I would hope that they'd have a newer
Yeah,
one than that.
so I'm not sure when it was taken down. Well, I mean, I was going to say CPS building. Because what's this one called? What's this building here? What I thought it was called like Anderson's or something.
I'm not
Monan.
sure.
I was gonna say no big deal. All I know is it's down. They took it down, regardless. So other than that, so like I said, where are we? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna what did I do? What did I do? Go back over on there. So if anyone didn't see this earlier, just gonna show you it again. This was Ashley Garce. This was a cryptic note on Jason Palladino's site. Again, if I'm just gonna say this though, if Grizzly's out there saying that it's like the whole pi equals something squared infinity, Ashley Garth had no infinity symbol on her arm whatsoever. To me, that is a bust right there for that one. It's some sort of, I don't even know what to call it. It's not infinity though. But anyway, so this is up here, but just to show you that at Ashley's, uh, Peggy Garce, which is Ashley's grandma's place, you know, I'm sure that this probably maybe means something to do with that cryptic note. It wouldn't shock me. It just when I came across that today, I was like, oh yeah, yeah. And then who knows if the church here is anything to do with the whole, you know, believe or anything like that. Who knows? I don't know. I just know that that note means a lot, regardless of the thing. And um, so honestly, I'm gonna head off of here myself now. So if you guys want me to put anything on the map, leave it in the comments below, like any marker that you guys want me to put on there. Just let me know and I will. As for Mama, do you have anything to say about anything last to say about the Delphi trip at all, Mama? Before I head
No,
off.
just catch us. And like I said, if you want us to specifically stop anywhere, let us know down in the comments so that we can kind of map everything out, where we're going to go, what we're going to do. I'll definitely let my husband know the suggestions that have been made so far tonight and get that situated, and then we'll do it by live stream.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. So okay, guys. So if you have any place that you think you want Richard and Christy to stop when they do Delphi on the 16th, put it in the comments below so that we can overlook um, the tattoo. Probably something astrological. Probably. Who knows? Tired of looking at that note, to be honest. It's just one of those things. Um, what do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean? Where did it come from? She wrote it with a pen and paper. And she put it on Palladino's website, or he put it on either way. So I look. You can look at a finger in the bottom. So I'm not sure what do you mean. Where did it come from? Because it came from Jason Palladino's Facebook page. If that's what you mean, right? I don't know. Like, I mean, I've said this probably like 50 times, 100 times. Jason Palladino's Facebook is where the note is from. It's Ashley's. If anyone wants to compare the note to know that Ashley wrote it, you are more than welcome to go over to Garrett Kurt's Facebook page and compare the L's, especially that you'll notice that she's done. How did it surface? How did it surface? It was How did it surface? It was because my friend Porkchop brought it back to me when we were sleuthing, trying to figure out this, if that's what you mean. So if anyone else tries to make claims that they somehow surfaced this, no, nobody else did. Nobody was even, I don't want to say nobody was on this path, but nobody certainly thought anything about that note or maybe saw it. It doesn't matter. Pork Chop is the one that found this note when she was helping me snoop around because I was too busy focused on images of markings and stuff like that. And yeah, so because when I do markings, when I put markings out there of faces and stuff like that, I'm not talking out of my ass. If I'm putting up markings to show somebody something, it really pisses me off. Just so you know, when people sit there and say, "Well, I don't see it. I don't whatever." Really? Well, then go do the homework yourself then, because it really pisses me off when I spend that time working to show people stuff. And then they're like, I don't see it. I don't believe you. Blah, 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 blah. That's all I'm going to say about that. I just hate it. Like, I do it for myself, but that one in particular, I literally did that just so people wouldn't go, that's not him. That's not him. I could have sit there and circled more moles off of call its face, Keegan Anthony Klein's face. I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to bring up the video again. I'm going to stick this picture in there, type of idea. That way people didn't have to question it, but they could use their eyes and look for themselves, type of idea. But again, it's not my job to sit there and prove to people anything, to be honest. I'm just showing you guys stuff. Whatever I put out there, I put out there. And either you believe it or you don't. But I just, you know what I mean? I just hate it when I do something, not for myself, but for other people. And it's like, no, that's not it. You just get tired of listening to that crap after a while. Anyways, I'm going to bring this to an end, Mama. And
Yep.
yeah, I go back to work tomorrow now. So I don't know when
Yeah,
I'm going to
I
do a
gotta
live or whatever again. But I'm glad you,
I gotta get up early with the
go
little
ahead,
man.
Mama.
He's got school. He's got school in the morning,
Do you?
so yep, yep.
Oh, I guess. Actually, now that you say that, yeah, my son turns 25 tomorrow. Because I remember his
Oh,
his
happy
birthday usually
birthday.
always falls back on the day that school starts. So yeah, so he turns
Yeah, he's
25 tomorrow. He was
he
talking to me
started
a little
school
bit
back
yesterday.
today. He was talking to you yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, was it
That's good.
today?
Yeah, he started today this morning back to
Well,
school.
I'd message him and I said, yeah. I just I just said maybe you can be a little bit nicer to your mom in the 2022 year,
Right?
on there. But anyways, so yeah. So tomorrow's his birthday. I'll send him some money, whatever. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to. Give him some money, and yeah, and I'm just, anyways, glad that your mom is getting better and on the mend for you there. I know that
Me
how
too.
scary that must
Thank
have been all
you.
for you.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was extremely
but I'm glad
scary,
she's
and
doing
I
better.
just I took
And yeah,
me too. Yep. So definitely,
I know.
Deb
All
will
right.
make sure to
Well,
promote the
Chrissy, um, yeah. Actually, I
Oh,
didn't hear
Deb
what you
said to
said.
make
That
sure.
last thing you said. Sorry.
Oh, Deb said to make sure to promote the Delphi trip so they can tune in. Definitely, we'll keep you guys posted and keep it
Yeah.
going.
Well, that was, yeah. Yeah, will do. Okay, my friend, you have a great night. I will talk to you
Me
soon.
too.
I'll show you
All right.
something later in Messenger. Other than that, Everybody have a great night. Again, if you
Yep.
want us to map anything, just put it there. If you have any places you want Mama and her husband to go during Delphi on the 16th, let us know. And other than that, you guys have a good night. Good night, Ray.
Yep. Have a
Good
good
night,
night.
Sean. Good night, Aaron, Deb, and everybody else that's in here watching. Take care, you guys.
Bye. Thank
And
you.